Everybody, clearing. Okay, so today we're going to get into a divine feminine check-in. First off, I am going to look at what are the connections up to at this time? What are each processing towards safety and love, sexual intimacy, union, life partnership, all the things that are specific to true love connection. What can we see? Feminine's on the left, masculines on the right, connection space, and into the near future. So feminines are in strength. We got that a lot yesterday. The connection space is 9 of Wands, which is kind of like not quite time yet. The Ace of Wands is highlighted, which is life purpose. So there seems to be some kind of a soul-driven, passionate potential that each still are right in the vicinity of reaching. That is a requirement before it's off to the races in the connections. And for the masculines, public victory. So for the masculines, one of the big things on this journey is, being able to hold hands with a divine feminine, a spiritually realized feminine in broad daylight. That has been a bit taboo on the planet in recent generations. So what can we see going into the future? Ace of Wands. So everybody, yeah, it's all wands here. Sorry, two of wands, which is twin flames. 2 of flames in this deck. So we've got all these wands and the strength, which is covered in flames as well. So passions, fire, alignment, this is when each has their passionate, inspired living going on in hand. That is alignment for the next phase, the next level. So right now, both, it's not quite time, and then into the near future, we have these life path energies emerging. The masculines are getting used to being seen in the public eye. There is something about this journey that doesn't leave room for scrutiny. If you're an imposter, like divine masculines know that when they step into the limelight with their feminine, take that how it resonates. That can just be with friend groups, family, but it can be out into the world. So many divine feminines are healers and way showers and influencers and movers and shakers. And the masculines know that all eyes will be on this connection when they step into the public, into the spotlight. And so they have to be blameless. They can't have an imposter syndrome. They have to be comfortable with being visible. And not only being visible, but being visible having chosen their feminine. Okay, there is a beautiful, humble embodiment of truth here for the feminines as well, and a ferociousness. This is pointing to the masculines on my table. And so the masculines and feminines know that until there is this level of an alignment, it's not meant to come in. There's a slight not guarded, not hesitation. It's just in the energy. It's not time. But there's preparation here. It's almost like the feminines are saying, I am divine feminine, hear me roar. And it's like a clarion call for the masculines to know that they have to step up as a match to this, or they just simply won't be able to hold pace. Like if they're not ready to be on fire, passionate, taking life to the next level, the feminines are going to do it anyway. But the feminines are eyes on the masculine right now that is in each of our sights, wondering how that's going to look. There's an anticipation. This tiger is staring, like the eye of the tiger. It's like zeroing in on this overcoming victory, the masculine overcoming, the 5 of Wands before the 6 of Wands here is the karmic energies that would bind or hold somebody back from, like would keep them playing small. This is where you rise up and say, to heck with it. I'm just going to be me. Loud and proud. And into the future, we have these, this can be travel. This is, you know, a globe here. So globe trotting, both counterparts freed from their local paradigm, I even just heard. There's something of universal appeal. When you come into mastery, there is such a wide spectrum of people that you can engage with and influence and be influenced and accept and commune with. So what can we see for the masculines? Clarity on the Six of Wands at this time. Stage fright, I just heard, for the masculines. They know that this connection is taking them higher, that they have chosen this to inspire their life into the extraordinary. But what can we see? Bliss, aspiration, and realization. Exactly. Masculines are realizing how adorable, intelligent, unique, creative they are. And they're starting to see that people are beginning to respond favorably to them being themselves. What is this empowered strength for the feminines? Light body activator. Oh no, the great elation. Reconfiguration, cycles, and gratitude. So this, stay in humility. This is the grand becoming for all. Don't do this journey out of ego. Drop in and really know that this is on behalf of the planet, and psychic vision, hidden meanings, and dream readings. So, you know, you're not naive anymore, feminines, to how much heart tenacity it takes to get to this place of, I heard, humble servitude for humanity. And so, yeah, the great configuration of the planet, the great elation, reconfiguration, cycles, and gratitude. We're seeing the restructuring of energies on the planet. And so, yeah, feminines, keep tuning in with those psychic giftings. There is a synergy coming in here where I'm starting to see soul mission alignment for the counterparts. It's not quite time, but there is this aligned life purpose, shared life purpose, travel together, travel for passionate purposes, personally and for business, I'm hearing. It's all going to fall into place. Let's look at, I'm going to actually look at one card for this shared Two of Flames. Oh, snap. We get the Twin Flame card in this deck. Prism of existence, separation, extension, independence, and identity. So although both are unique individuals, the couples that are coalescing are rare multidimensional beings and couples as units as well. So this is like independent thinking. This is super molecules of love coming out across the planet. This is really demonstrating how you don't have to compromise in relationship. There's going to be a very beautiful demonstration about the uniqueness of each counterpart within these connections that will be modeled for all to see in each couple's way, that will speak to the demographics and the cultures and the communities and friend groups and family groups that you all influence. And that will be showing everyone that they can lighten up and align with things that inspire growth in them, with relationships that foster uniqueness and shared and independent progress, that it is a together and beautifully sovereign experience with codependency-free relationship. So there's something about modeling healthy relationship that all the twins are going towards, and that the masculines are overcoming some kind of stage fright to bring these connections into public scrutiny, because there's something about the affiliation and the alignment that people are going to have some questions. Interesting. You know how that resonates for all of yours. I've never gotten that message before. Okay, let's get into Divine Feminines. What are the DFs thinking and feeling about these connections? All the typical divine counterpart questions. What do the DFs wish the masculines knew about what the DFs are experiencing, about all the layers of these connections at this time? what do the masculines need to know about what we're going to see here? Maybe not what the DFs want the masculines to know, but what the masculines do need to know. So it's just going to get an opportunity for you to know your DF a little bit better, masculines, because we've got what is going on for them, and then what they would like you to know, what spirit guidance would need you to know, and what spirit guidance would offer to the DFs as well here. Okay, so conscious mind for these connections. The DFs say Tower. I'm hearing overnight changes. So DFs know that it could happen any second. There's something coming. The DFs just know that life, game changer energy, life is never going to be the same. Something is rolling out right now, and the DFs are like sensing it in the ethers, that there is going to be mega change. What do the feminines want the masculines to know about this? They want to talk about it. The DFs want to talk about the change. They don't want to be compartmentalized, 1111. They don't want to be just sovereign and going through these parallel or complementary processes of becoming. They want to start talking about this. They wish that you wanted to start talking to them about these major life changes that have likely already occurred for many, that are rolling out right now. Like the DFs wish that you wanted to initiate further communication about this. They're willing to have it start small. The Prince of Swords is quick updates and things like that. So if you're not in communication, the masculines, your feminines would like that, would like to compare notes on major life changes, moves of energy at this time. What do the masculines need to know? That it's on a need to know basis. If you aren't feeling divinely guided to share something with your feminine or to check in, don't. This is like, keep your cards close to your chest, but you can start letting a little bit more slip, masculines. I'm getting feminines that there is a surprise, that the masculines want to demonstrate how intuitive and how well they've done their research. Like, they care. They, at running the risk of saying the masculines are stalkerish or creepy, they know, they keep tabs, they have their ways, feminines. And so this is saying, masculines, that you can start, like, the coast is clear just that little bit more, where you can start to initiate, respond, communicate on a deeper level with the feminines. What can we see for what the feminines need to know? 7 of Cups. There are lots of options. All you need to concern yourself with is the probabilities and feeling into the options that sit well with your soul, that hit right on your heart the best. And keep making your decisions. You don't actually need to know what your masculine is thinking or how they feel about changes that you've been doing. You just have to stay the course and continue going through the evolutionary process right now, the rite of passage. What are the feminines thinking of their masculine? That they've started to see you open up emotionally. You're becoming more emotionally available. There has been a little bit more of a sharing, still with a very stoic energy I'm feeling here. Usually this King of Cups would be like floodgates bursting open, but I'm feeling it's more calculated still. It's still very much keeping cool, looking stable, looking masterful. There's an air about this that speaks of confident mastery of emotions, not disintegrating. What do the feminines wish you knew about this, masculines? That they can tell that you have changed. Even if you don't think that you've started becoming more emotionally available, your feminine sees it and knows it, feels it, possibly has had conversations in the 5D telepathically with you, has heard you tell them, even if you haven't talked in the physical. What do the masculines need to know about this? The Hermit, another card in the inverse that talks about starting to come out of your shell, starting to talk a little bit more. So this is the short-term plans. the moment-to-moment things, the weekly things, the daily things. And this is more with the major arcana. This is life purpose. The Hermit always looks at the star path of destiny. So in this position, masculines, there seems to be some bigger motions that you've set the ball rolling, that you could give your feminines a bits of detail, but I'm getting feminines that the masculines want to keep a lot of this under wraps because they've got a lot more going on behind the scenes that they want to continue to steadfast roll out, show you these things as warranted, and they want you to trust the process. They want you to trust them. They want to set up consistently. It's like the 12 days of Christmas I just heard. They want to set up consistent wins in your connection. So they want to dole it out and delight you as you go forward. So there's never a void again, is what I heard, so that they can consistently give you consistency of positive experiences, positive reinforcement, things to be happy about, things, as we saw in recent readings, things that are being chosen in favor of the alignment with this connection. So they want to slowly bring you into a brand new world. I just heard they slowly want it to be revealed bit by bit what they've been working on behind the scenes, when they've been quiet, when they have not responded to you, when they have been busy in their workshops, I heard. So yeah, feminines, just allow it to unfold naturally, because your master composers, these beautiful conscious masculines, they have been up to things, and they do want you to see them for who they are, as magicians of the highest order, and of artisans that have curated their heart into the world, into their actions, into their becoming, into their process. I'm just hearing, what is the opposite of a hell hath no fury like a woman scorned? It's like when you see how much heart your masculine has been investing into this great becoming, this great reveal, not only their character, but their whole lives transforming to accommodate and give container to you and all your glory, feminines. Like really, these are divine connections where the masculines are coming into that impeccable divine masculine alignment that is the love of a lifetime, feminines. Wow, this is a powerful message, because I feel the masculines recognizing what they have been intuitively guided, instinctually guided to do. It's like they've reached a critical mass of self-realization where they're actually affirming that they are seeing themselves becoming the best version of self, and they're pulling it off. It's like we used to get messages, this is so crazy, it might just work. Well, they've now been doing this diligently day in, day out, and they are really getting somewhere, feminines. But just allow it to happen and build slowly, because this is for life, feminines. This is not a karmic scenario that we hope lasts for a while. This is a lifer connection. And so enjoy the becoming, enjoy the reveal. What do the feminines need to know? The transformation. You are in the midst of a transformation. Your masculine is not going to be showing up how they were before. You're not showing up how you were before. Stay with the process. You don't even have the same set of eyes to interpret what you're seeing in this new energy. So throw out everything you think you know and step into presence, feminines. What are the feminines feeling on the heart space? Doing the work. They see some interconnectedness. It's not the 10 out of 10, it's the 8 out of 10, feminines. So you don't know what you don't know. Let that be the case. Trust, have faith, enjoy. What do the feminines wish the masculines could know? The feminines wish the masculines would see that they don't want to hold resentment, and you can come back in for a second chance, masculines. Okay. Feminines. This is so cute because it's kind of like hopeless romantic. just the fact this is in the energy should be a proof that it's highly likely these connections, if you're watching this for somebody that they've kind of taken a step back to do this kind of magical fairy tale construction behind the scenes, you're going to get your second chance, feminines. But masculines, your feminines are so cute. Like, they don't want to make assumptions. They don't want to get ahead of themselves. They literally just want you to know that you have the doors open. You can make contact. You can come forward. You can return. You can strike up communication again. You can likely have this life partnership with them. What do the masculines need to know? The Eight of Wands. So, you know, you're able, this is the same card the feminines got. That's my telepathic card, my energetic transference card. So you already know this, masculines. If you don't know in your heart, if you're afraid of rejection, masculines, you know, many masculines have had the appearance of rejecting the feminine and have gotten a bad rap for that. And so it stands to reason you might be nervous to fear that your feminine might return the favor. But this is saying, if you're really honest in your heart of hearts, masculines, you know your feminine wants only you. And so just allow it. What can we see for the feminines? What do you need to know? Queen of Cups. So yeah, this is in direct proportion. This is the psychic intuitive, but I'm hearing second guessing. So everybody, drop into your heart. Do you want this person? Then don't tell yourself stories of rejection and fear and abandonment and loss. If that's all you can conceive of, at least just affirm that you do really love this person and leave it there for now. Have a cup of tea, go to bed, you know, do something that's self-care if you can't stop yourself from being discouraged. Stop at the highest frequency thought that you can get, always. But if you're spiraling, stop it, put the brakes on, and don't go lower. Drop storylines until you have the wherewithal to begin climbing into higher visions. At least put the brakes on suffering, because the more you're in suffering, the less true what you're thinking or doing is. Okay, what can we see for the heart space for the masculines? Here's that Nine of Wands, the not quite yet card. So feminines are really dropping into the things they need to take care of in order to come forward. So again, feminines know all of the squeaky wheel energies that are on their side that stop them from being free and clear to pursue. What do the feminines want the masculines to know about this? They just want you to see it that way, masculines, that it's not about you. They're not rejecting. Yeah, it's just they would like to be loving on you and being in connection all the time if they could. But they have busy lives. They've got a lot going on and a lot they're clearing to make room for this connection. So the feminines would like you to know that they are doing the best they can and that they want you, masculines. What do the masculines need to know? Yeah, everybody's doing their share. I literally heard the sweetest message just now. I just heard, so there's two berries in this and one in here, and this is the masculine, this is the feminine. And what I heard was, masculines, you will get your time to carry two bags while your feminine only carries one. You will get that chance to be chivalrous here. Because, yeah, the masculines are saying that the feminines take on too much. They do too much. There's too much. It's okay, masculines. Your feminine needs to learn how to do that for themselves for once. Your feminine has come from a lot of karmic imprinting where they've been and done and, you know, overdone it for everyone but them. This is time for them to clean up the karma and buckle down and do the things that they need to do and see where that is meant to be applied. We're meant to apply that to first person. It's a form of self-care. If it swings into the extreme, it's no longer self-care. But yeah, feminines, your masculines want to take that load off. They want to carry two bags and you only carry one. But right now, carry them all, feminines, and get it done. What can we see for what the feminines need to know about this? Spirit of Swords, King of Swords, you don't need to know anything right now. Take care of business and I guess because that little bit of a desire for the masculines to step in and ease your load came out. I guess that's all you're meant to know, just that little bit that they would like to do that. That when timelines align, they're going to do that. What are the feminines wanting to manifest at this time? Oh, happy, healthy home. They want safety for their children. Masculines, your feminines want to have creature comforts. They want to have a sanctuary to live in. They want protection. They want safety. They want to have their needs met. They want to have a cozy place to live. This is what they want to manifest. They want to be consistent. They want to be committed. They want to have a very wholesome existence. If children do apply, they want protection for their children. If future children apply, they do want to have a child. They aren't done having children. If that applies, you will know if that does or not. They really do see you as somebody. For many here, this is that they would have a child with you, masculines. They want to manifest having a child, adopting a child, fur babies, passion projects, take it how it resonates. What do the feminines want the masculines to know about that? Baby steps, steps towards a baby. They want to start talking, planning. I heard biological clock ticking. So yeah, masculines, your feminines want to take steps towards this kind of very wholesome, domesticated, domestic, not domesticated, they're saying, life in the physical with you. They want to live with you. They want to life with you. They want to love with you. They want to laugh with you. They want to grow. Step by step, they want to align with this new life with you. What do the masculines need to know? Emperors. Nothing short of an emperor will do for my empress, I just heard. So yeah, feminines, your masculines haven't come forward because they're rejecting. They've not come forward because they want to come forward in all their glory. What do the feminines need to know about this? Eight of Swords, free your mind from the low vibrational interpretations and get ready for emperors. What is the action the feminines want to take? Surrender, letting go, trusting. What do they want the masculines to know? That they want commitment with you. There's the King of Pentacles for this Queen of Pentacles. They see you as life partner, masculines. They want you to know that even if they let go, if they seem to drop off the radar, if they don't chase, if they are patient, kind, non-intrusive, that it's because they're honoring you, masculines, and they want you to know that they see you as the one. Feminines see their masculine as the one. What do the masculines need to know? Six of Cups, reunion. This is ripe for reunion, masculines. That is on the Emperor there. What do the feminines need to know? Balance out any of the suffering. There's that message again. This is the Temperance. So these heating and cooling cycles have been designed to show you, feminines, how to master your own thoughts, how to balance your own emotions, how to come into this kind of grounded, level, practical, of earthly good equilibrium. Yeah, so let go of any uncertainty that's negative, feminines, and trust right now. What is the biggest challenge for the feminines? Unconditional love, not knowing how it will go, seeing so many changes afoot and not knowing what it all means. What is the challenge here, feminines? Yeah, the challenge is not seeing how it will all work out, but keeping this focus of love no matter what, love and above no matter what. What do the masculines need to know? There are things you haven't quite seen yet about your own empowerment. So you are still growing, masculines, and still overcoming lower vibrational thinking as well. So the feminines also want the masculines to know that there is so much more sunshiny love that the two of you can share than what you've already shared. So much more potential to reach together, that we don't have to be perfectionists. So the feminines are kind of saying, like, the sun is coming out, let's dance in it before it's fully risen. And the masculines, I just think here, masculines, what you need to know is that you've already got your wings. You could take the blinders off. You could give it a shot. I'm also feeling that you're going to be less nervous if you're alone with your feminines. It may not be what it was in the past, whether it was just too much through the roof chemistry, lust, whether it was too much nerves, anxiety, whether there was tongue-tied, or like there wasn't really a reason to connect, or whether it was just strictly platonic and you want to change that up. Whatever it is, you would be surprised at how in flow it is if you get out of your own way and just relax and be yourself, masculines. What do the feminines need to know about this? Freedom. Yeah, beautiful. There's butterfly wings here. So feminines, you can be in total freedom. I'm hearing for many, remember, you're single. You know, until it's mutual, until it's time, don't defer to what you should or shouldn't do because you don't want your masculine to feel a certain kind of way. This is where you've got to remember that unless you're making decisions from your own heart, you're not actually making them. Ooh, ooh, wow. Unless you are making decisions from your own free will, based on what your heart says, you're not actually making them. You're giving away your power to expectations, people pleasing, assumptions, devil energies, you name it. Wow. What is the solution to unconditional love and staying with the process? There's the devil. In the physical, I mean, the devil can be like a very fortified energy, like the most stable. It can be in the highest form. It can be the most fixed, immovable foundation possible in the material realm. And so I'm getting this is an impeccable invitation to only engage in things that are mutual. Six of Coins is reciprocity. And so an absolute law of the material foundation is only go forward when things are reciprocal, and really seek reciprocity before taking each next step. So that is the solution of not quite knowing how this unconditional love will unfold, is literally being as sure-footed as you possibly can and designing it as it unfolds by being completely authentic to each self and only initiating, engaging in things that are mutual, that are founded, that are reciprocal, that are true for both. What do the masculines need to know about that? This is your person, masculines. This is the one. So yeah, we've got that message from both. What do the feminines need to know? And the anxiety. So a lot of like calling the feminines out for not fully surrendering yet into just trusting the process, trusting the unfolding. What is the direction in the near future from the feminines? Okay, we got another eclipse energy coming up, and it must be coming up in the next month or so. Next month or 2 or 3. Anyways, there's something you don't know what you don't know right now, feminines. There's a unification of the masculine and feminine here that is going to be an unforeseen win-win. There are things that neither counterparts are anticipating right now that are cosmic. Eclipses are cosmic energy. And so while each has a viewpoint of what they think will happen, this shared space, the space that nobody is intending to, the negative space here in art, you know, that void that these unique perspectives create is a cosmic thing coming in. And the Chariot. So this speaks of the divine timing and the purpose of these connections and the larger than life use of the grand reconfiguration on the planet, and how that is part of the cosmic inevitable destiny, eventual destiny here. So even if things don't look like it's moving forward, there is this, just the preparation to know ourselves, to thine own self be true and know thyself. These are what each counterpart has with this clarity of self-knowledge, self-concept. And then you know, X marks the spot in this card. That brings in the cosmic when there's this alignment where the counterparts connect. There's this cosmic thing. That is a prerequisite for moving forward, because we need that information in order to move forward, but it also moves it forward when we come into our own, and then it aligns with our counterpart. What do the masculines need to know about this? Knight of Wands. Again, this is that monogamy coming in, the player ways being released, because only the feminine can meet the masculine in this cosmic alignment of sun and moon. And so, yeah, the masculines are continuing to have their eyes open to this being their one, sexually, romantically, in many, many ways, and all levels, universally, cosmically. What do the feminines need to know? Yeah, there's the moon. You're the moon. Look at, there's that night, the sun there, and that eclipse. Like, we're really coming into the cosmic understanding, the cosmic attraction, the cosmic chemistry. This is not an earthly animal lust connection. This is far greater. I'm hearing we will look back at this time on these connections and we will think it's child's play compared to the incredible genius that we're about to get into when the couples start aligning with more alchemy in day-to-day life. Oh, what an interesting timeline we are all on indeed. Many blessings. Bye for now.